Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. Right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Huck.
Can you do it?
I don't know. I had to flip it out. Flip it.
Huck's wearing his beer/Jeep shirt.
There it is.
And it has a bottle opener built into the t-shirt at the bottom, which is rather impressive,
Built
actually.
in.
It's pretty badass. It is Brewsday Tuesday.
You don't want to catch anything in the little hole in the opener.
Yes. I don't know. Is that like a dirty joke or something?
Yeah,
Huck?
kind of.
I didn't get it. Anyway.
It's at my waist.
Round 2 of D-Day. So this is our second battle, which now I'm representing the German. You gave me the Hacker Schor.
Hacker Schor.
Hacker Schor Weiss, a traditional wheat.
Famous.
Is it good?
Famous, yes.
Famous German
You
beer?
don't like that, quit drinking wheat. And I have the Skull Splitter from the Orkney Brewery, Quailu, and it's handcrafted in small batches. It's actually from Scotland, but I guarantee you
there were some Scottish people that were
Scots and kilts kicking some butt.
You're probably
in
right.
Normandy. And this guy looks like an elf or a Viking, like from what's that the movie, The Lord of the Rings. He looks like the guy, the little guy in the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, with the
and
what's the name of that hat with the horns on it like that?
It's a horny hat.
It's not a horny hat. Get the hell out of here.
Viking hat. It does have a name though.
Although
any Minnesota Vikings out
apparently
there?
Viking hats don't actually wear. The Vikings didn't actually wear those.
No, they actually wore tuxedos.
Yeah, you're right.
So
they were up there with the Penguins.
Yeah, they were because the Penguins are in the South Pole.
They stole their fashion.
South Pole.
Oh, okay.
Your whole Earth away. But anyway, so these guys. This is a Huck session beer as well, 8.5%.
Wait a minute. The Penguins are the South or the North? Oh, you're right. They are the South.
South.
Yeah, you're right.
Polar bears.
You're
You know.
right. Yeah.
And since we're on the bear, we can talk about bear safety.
Yes.
If it's a brown bear, try to look big. If it's a grizzly bear, try to play dead. If it's a polar bear, you are dead. So don't worry about it. That's bear safety.
And if it's a Huck, then let's stay on topic. No, but so we're doing D-Day beers, and I'm kind of glad I'm doing the German. And obviously, long story, but my actual last name is German. I am German.
Yeah, what is
mostly
that?
German.
What is your?
It's
Nunya doesn't sound German.
Well, that's not there. My real last name is a German name, but that's part of it. I'm also part British though, on that side of the family, and Scandinavian on the other side.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, Scandinavia.
I always thought I was Albanian, but my mother's side, everybody was English and Scottish. So Scottish ale's fine. I have a kilt. But on my dad had the overpowering genes, and I looked swarthy Mediterranean. I always thought I was Albanian, but my daughter actually went to Albania and found out we are Greek. They did live in Albania, but it's all interchanged. It's called the Southern Balkans or something, and everybody's all the same. So even though you're from Greece or Albania, they're all about the same. We're big chested because we live in the mountains, but it also goes to the sea, and it's very poor.
Okay. Now I'm trying to remember.
And they weren't in the war. Albania stood out. Actually, they were with Hitler. They were like the SS were mostly Albanians. That's actually fact. It goes with D-Day. So there you go.
Yeah, that's good. Getting back on topic.
On topic.
Which now I'm trying to remember because there was a point that I wanted to make or something I wanted to bring up.
The French made this thing. It was like the something line, the magnet line, I can't say French stuff. And these huge forts out in the middle on the border, with Germany, and the Germans overran them. But then when they came back, when we fighting our way back, the Germans were using them against them. It's like, come on.
All right, hear about this. Favorite World War II movie? 'Cause I like movies.
Guns of Navarone.
Really?
And I think that might have been the D-Day somewhere.
Actual D-Day?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it was everybody.
I'm trying to think of what movies.
Oh wait, there's also what was the one where they went and stole the gold? Oh, that was like George.
Are you thinking of Monuments Men?
No,
that's where they're saving the stuff.
Yeah, no, these guys went in and robbed a bank while that was going on.
No, but wasn't Saving Private Ryan wasn't D-Day in that one?
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one had D-Day.
Yeah, that had D-Day. That was a good movie.
There's a couple that had D-Day in it, and then what's their
Yeah, the other one I'm talking about with the gold. George. I can't think of his name.
George Jetson.
No, the guy is like
Cool
Hand Luke.
George Clooney.
No,
George.
old school.
Oh, my Cool Hand Luke was.
And, who's tough guy on the waterfront. Bronson was in it.
Charles
Bronson.
Charles, yeah.
All those guys.
Oh, dude, now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. What
and
was
basically,
that?
they just took a bunch of tanks and half-tracks and went in and robbed the Nazi gold out of this bank and got away with it.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's badass. I guess, I don't know if I guess it is Germany, but it's like more fictitious, but I love Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, of course, Apocalypse Now. It's Vietnam, I know, but that's my movie.
That one was coming up. That was coming to mind too.
Oh yeah,
love the smell of that.
napalm in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie doesn't surf.
Mm-hmm.
Whitney's going to Vietnam this summer. My daughter.
I know.
I said,
She's
going to
send us some beer.
She is. She's going to mail it to us.
Yeah, I remember. I remember for the longest time I had. It was out of a 420 magazine. 420 magazine would have a bunch of just little funny things you could cut
like
out.
Earth Day magazine.
Yes, exactly. You could cut them out and tape them to like a lighter, like lighter like markers
light
kind of
your
thing.
recyclables.
And I had one. It was one of my favorites, and I didn't really get it at the time, but it had Osama bin Laden on it, and it just said "Osama don't surf." And I just thought it was funny, and not till years later when I saw Apocalypse Now.
Also, World War II was the major use of Huck's Beer Buzz sign. My Huck was here sticker.
Oh yeah,
if you've
that's
seen
right.
the Huck was here sticker,
which is all around town. Pretty much every beer has one of those somewhere.
It's the
in
guy
it,
with
right?
the big nose,
sticking over,
holding
like
a beer with his hand over, and it was Kilroy was here in World War II. And what happened was somebody would draw this thing, and at one point they were somewhere, and Sergeant Kilroy was a service supply officer, and they said, "Sarge, they drew your picture there." He goes, "I don't know what that is, and I don't want it." So somebody wrote, "Kilroy was here."
Yeah.
And then everybody that knew him started writing it, so it just spread.
Yeah.
So there you go. So World War II is the birthplace of Huck was here.
The Huck was here stickers.
Right.
Which are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Because Huck's been everywhere.
Huck's been a lot of places, going more.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go ahead and untap these beers, man. I feel like I've drank enough of this one because this one's going down quick and easy. I'll start it off. By the way,
all right.
The way we rate these beers is via Untapped, which is a free beer app. You can check in beers, rate them what you think, up to 5, and leave a little comment, take a little picture, tag your friends. It's kind of the social network of beer, if you will. And I tell you what, man, you were right when you said this is a staple, and if you don't like this one, you don't like wheat beers, because this is a hell of a great wheat beer. The Hacker, how'd you pronounce it?
Hacker Shore.
Hacker Shore.
P-S-C-H-O-R-R.
Hacker Shore is the brewery, maybe?
Yes, the brewery.
It's so hard to tell with these foreign
No,
beers,
it is the brewery,
man.
Hacker Shore. They're the brewers.
Okay. Well, 5.5% alcohol. It says right on here, enjoyed by September 17th. So obviously it's not gone bad. But I think that's what we discovered on the last beer.
Yeah, that one you thought was
skunk.
It
was just old.
It was old.
Just old.
It was oxygenated.
Oxidized.
Cardboard.
But yeah, man, this is a good old-fashioned wheat beer. Super
Oh, look at
unfiltered.
that.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is.
And
I can't wait for the second half because that's going to be the best half of that one.
You're right. You're going to get all the floaties.
Oh, I am.
You're going to get all the good floaties.
I am.
But by the way, I'm showing it to the camera. You can hit up YouTube if you want to actually watch us drink.
Yeah. And I think we have enough battery this week. Ran out the other
Good
week.
job, Huck.
I'm doing better.
But nah, man, this is a great Hefeweizen, man. I mean, this is just what you want in a nice wheat beer. It's got it's chock full of flavor, beautiful coloring. I mean, one more sip, but let me make sure.
Yeah.
I feel like the Germans are going to win the battle again, man, because this is a 4.25.
There you go.
This is great beer.
Yeah, but you're wrong because I'm drinking the Skull Splitter.
Oh, and that's good?
Oh, my gosh.
How good's the Skull Splitter?
Skull Splitter takes its name from Thorfinn Hafisen, the 7th Viking Earl of Orkney. Sophisticated, satiny smoothie with a deceptively light character. A tribute to our colorful forefather. I'm telling you, this beer is excellent.
What kind of beer is it? What is it exactly?
It's I'd say it says it's an Orcadian ale. So I'm going to say it's a really malty, like a high alcohol, high octane ESB.
Okay.
So it's of the Scottish ale. It's got a little bit of tendency towards Scottish ale, but I would call this more of an ESB and a bitter, extra special bitter. and it's really high alcohol, which is not usual for an extra special beer. Usually it's 4%. This 8.5.
8.5.
I'm giving this a 4.5. So I'm
4.5.
sorry, Germany, you're down now.
Wow. So the Scots beat the Germans this round.
This is a good beer.
Well, there you go.
Skull Splitter.
You would think that the Scottish probably got some good beers over there.
And what else they got to do? And plus, it's it's kind of remind you look at the color. It's like peat moss. They got all the Moors and all those stories of ghosts and headless lanterns. And I don't know what else. Ground lightning. I don't know. It's just good. Really good.
I don't know. Pretty sure the only thing that comes to mind with Scottish is obviously like kilts and golf. I know golf was invented in Scotland.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna hate him for that if you play.
Anywho, well, there you go. I think that's pretty much a wrap on our D-Day edition of Brewsday Tuesday. I can't remember what we got planned for next week.
I think we have a brewer.
Ooh, well, that would be nice. And, of course, if that falls through, we could use ideas. DreZ at 1053thebear.com if you want to email me, Huck's Beer Buzz.
Of course, if you get some, stouts, we'll laugh at you. But we won't.
Nah,
we would never laugh at our listeners.
Hey, man, bring us some beer. We'll drink it. We'll make a show out of it.
There you go.
We don't care.
Hook up with us.
Huck up with us.
Hook up with us. Huck's Beer Buzz at everything.
At everything. There
Whatever
you go.
You pick something. Gmail, Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram.
YouTube, I'm somebody else, but you can still find Huck.
You'll figure it out.
Yep.
Type in Brewsday Tuesday.
Or type in Huck's Beer Buzz.
Oh!
There you go.
There you go. Well, Huck, as always, man, I appreciate you bringing the beer.
Appreciate you bringing the radio station.
Yes, it was a fun one this week. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to the tunage right after this on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.